CN8, the Comcast network. It's your turn to hear from your local community leaders and elected officials. This is Comcast Newsmakers.
Hello and welcome to Comcast Newsmakers. I'm Jacqueline Dioria. This hour's newsmaker is Mayor Paul D'Amato from the city of Whylinwood, and today we are going to get an update from him. Thanks for joining us today.
My pleasure.
Well, about 7,300 residents in Whylinwood, but from what I understand, somebody told me that it is the #1 residential destination of people moving into Atlantic County. Why does everybody want to live in Whylinwood?
It's very unique. Whylinwood has the charm of a small, old town, but what is particularly unique about it is that we have very few businesses in the entire city. It's just primarily a residential area, and the makeup of this city is quite interesting. If you look at the demographics today, I would say perhaps 50% of the residents are new to Atlantic County, and they bring a certain energy and vitality to this city, especially the young parents. And so it just keeps building and building and building, and it's been exciting being the mayor.
Well, you have only been mayor for about a year and a half.
Right.
What kind of insight have you gained throughout your term? What have you seen in the community? What have you experienced?
What makes Whylinwood particularly special are the parents that are involved in every aspect of government. We have some very energetic people that have come to the government in terms of serving on the planning board, the zoning board, the board of education, our recreation board, and what I have found is that these are the people behind the scenes that make the mayor and council look so good.
Well, I also understand that the community is really going through a transformation, and what happens is people come into your community, they buy a lot and they buy a house, but then they demolish the home and build a brand new one. Why is that the case?
It's absolutely fascinating. What is happening in Whylinwood is the same thing that happened to Longport, Margate, and Ventnor when we had the advent of casino gaming. People are coming to Whylinwood, they're buying a rather modest home on a very large lot, and they're essentially buying the lot and the modest home to build a larger home. And what we're seeing, and one of the issues that we have to deal with in reviewing our master plan, is to make sure that the character of Whylinwood doesn't change dramatically. You look at other cities and you'll see rather large homes on small lots. And what I'm doing as mayor and working along with our council and our zoning and planning board is to look at our master plan to make sure that we keep Whylinwood the kind of city that it is, which is almost rural in nature.
I guess new people who are moving into your community should know that your high school is actually one of the top 10 in the country. That's pretty impressive.
Yeah. Well, again, I think the real reason for that is the fact that you have the parents of not only Whylinwood but Summers Point and Northfield, which are the feeders to the high school. They're very involved in the school. That's why we became a Blue Ribbon high school, because of the parents working hand in hand with the teachers and the administrators.
Mm-hmm. Now, you do have a small commercial tax base because you don't have many small businesses in your community. Mm-hmm. So do you rely on real estate taxes?
That's the real challenge for a community like Whylinwood. What makes it special is that we have very few businesses. Mm-hmm. But what is the challenge to the mayor and the council is that we have to really scrutinize our budget to make sure that we only make those expenditures that are absolutely necessary. Because what happens is we have to rely upon real estate taxes to fund our budget. And that means that I have to be concerned about the senior citizens in our community too.
Thanks for joining us today, and come back and update us.
Okay.
And thank you for watching. I'm Jacqueline Dioria for Comcast Newsmakers. For more news and local information, be sure to tune in to CN8, the Comcast network.